everybody. Douglas Shea here. Welcome to another episode of Dylan's Disney Movie Reviews. What can you say about Helen Keller? Born on June 27th, 1880, she lost both her hearing and her eyesight at a very young age, which made her very destructive. Her parents would then go on to hire her a teacher named Anne Sullivan, who had a hard time teaching her at first, but soon was able to by signing letters to spell words in her hand. Helen would go on to live until she died on June 1st, 1968, at the age of 87. During her life, she wrote a book about her own biography called The Story of My Life. Parts of it were later adapted by William Gibson into The Miracle Worker, which would later be made into a 1957 Playhouse 90 production, a 1959 Broadway play, a 1962 Hollywood feature film, which the latter starred Anne Bancroft as Anne Sullivan and Patty Duke as Helen Keller. At the beginning of the 2000 decade, The Wonderful World of Disney would make their own adaptation of the story, and that's what I'm reviewing this week. Released to ABC on November 12th, 2000, the movie is The Miracle Worker. The film begins in the 1880s, where Helen Keller, played by Hallie Kate Eisenberg, is getting into trouble with some other kids.
Helen? Helen, stop! Helen!
Stop it, Helen.
Why she stick her fingers in my mouth?
'Cause she mad you talking all day when she can't hear nothing.
If she can't hear it, then how she know talk coming out of my mouth? I think she trying to talk. Now she going crazy, eating herself.
You stop that. Helen, stop it. Helen, stop it.
Help! 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 They're trying to kill us! She's trying to kill us again!
Helen's mom, Kate, played by Kate Greenhouse, takes her inside where her dad, Arthur, and Aunt Evelyn, or Ev for short, played by David Strathairn and the late Patricia Gage, respectively, are, and they talk about what to do with Helen.
James is right. You and Arthur must do something, and soon.
What can we do, Evelyn? The only thing left to do is to take Helen to an asylum. And Kate would never stand for it.
Well, have you tried?
We have taken her to every hospital in 2 states. No one holds out any hope.
What about that Dr. Chisholm up in Baltimore? I read an article in your very own newspaper, Arthur. They say he has cured many cases of blindness that other doctors have given up on. Now, why not write to him?
And have Kate's heart broken again.
I'm prepared for my heart to break any number of times, Captain.
I'll write to him myself if you like, Katie.
There isn't going to be any cure. And the sooner we accept that fact, the better off we'll all be.
Helen then tips over a baby cradle, and Arthur says they need to find a way to confine her. So he says he'll write to Dr. Chisholm at the Perkins Institute for the Deaf. Dr. Ananis, played by Demir Andre, talks to Anne Sullivan, played by Allison Elliott, about being Helen's governess since Dr. Chisholm wasn't able to help.
Governess. Or nursemaid. We both knew you'd get rid of me one of these days.
You've accomplished so much here. Why, when you first came to us, you couldn't even spell your name. Are your eyes still so painful?
No, it's my ears, sir. Tell me about the child. Is she bright? Or dull? Can she be taught?
She's given to tantrums, they say.
So am I. Maybe you should warn the Kellers about me.
I've told them nothing of your history except your qualifications for the job. Here is the money for your train ticket. And here is a gift from all of us with our love. We're going to miss you. This is my last chance to counsel you, Annie. You lack tact and the talent to bend to others.
Soon enough, Anne leaves for the job and meets Kate and James, the latter played by Lucas Black.
I'm Catherine Keller. I'm Helen's mother. You didn't bring Helen. I was hoping you would. Well, her father wanted to spend the afternoon with her, actually. They so enjoy their time together.
Kate, you should be ashamed. Miss Sullivan, you'll find it in the South we make up these little stories just to amuse each other. I hope you won't mind.
On their way to the house, Kate wonders how Anne will teach Helen, and she says she'll teach her language.
Miss Sullivan, perhaps you were misled as to Helen's condition. She can neither see nor hear. But if it is her senses that are impaired and not her mind, she must have language. Language is more important to the mind than light is to the eye. But how will you teach her if you can't talk to her? Anyway, I can.
They soon arrive at Ivy Green, where Anne meets Arthur and Helen and starts teaching her. As Anne takes Helen inside, Arthur asks Kate why Anne didn't take her glasses off.
Well, the Institute said that the light hurts her eyes. Apparently, she was nearly blind as a child.
Blind?
Well, she's had 9 operations on her eyes.
And they expect one blind person to teach another one? How long was she employed at that school?
Oh, well, she wasn't employed there. She was one of their best students.
Student?
Now you have 2 blind girls to take care of, Father.
You stay out of this.
James, why do you have to be so mean about Helen?
What, to confirm my father's view of me, of course.
Inside, Anne gives Helen a doll and teaches her how to spell the word in sign language.
D. O. L. L. Doll. Doll. It has a name.
James then comes over and sees what Anne's doing with Helen.
So what was that? Some sort of game?
It's an alphabet for the deaf. Each letter has a sign. D. O. L. L. Doll. First, she will learn to imitate. D. O.
Oh, she can imitate things, all right. Like a regular little monkey.
A bright little monkey.
She then has Helen spell the word cake and gives her some. Helen then hits Anne with the doll, locks her in her room, and takes the key with her, which James sees and later tells his family at dinner.
And I suppose you were going to sit there and say nothing.
You told me it was none of my business, Father. I was just trying to respect your wishes.
They look for the key but can't find it, so they use a ladder to get Anne out of the room.
Not in the house 10 minutes. Honestly, I don't see how you managed it.
I'll look for the key, sir.
Thank you. Just don't look in any rooms that can be locked. All right, everyone. Excitement's over. Would it be possible?
I better leave the LADDER.
Anne then finds Helen, who takes the key out of her mouth and drops it under a water pump.
If you think you can get rid of me that easily, you're wrong. I have nothing better to do and nowhere else to go.
Later that night, Anne struggles with Helen when she messes with ink and throws a picture, which Kate helps her clean up. Anne then shows Helen how to spell the word pen.
Did you see that? I spelled pen. She spelled cake. She wants to see if I can tell the difference. There is nothing impaired in that head, Mrs. Keller. Helen is smart and angry. I can use that.
Can you teach me those letters?
I'll start tomorrow. If both of us are spelling to her, that makes only about 500,000 words each.
The next morning, during breakfast, the family lets Anne know that Helen eats off of their plates, which Anne's not comfortable with. Helen then has a tantrum, and Anne has everybody leave the room so she can be alone with Helen.
Right now.
Miss Sullivan?
Oh, Captain. James? Captain, may I speak with you outside?
Give us a moment, please.
So Anne tries to teach Helen to stop eating from other people's plates, to sit and eat with silverware, but it takes a while for her to adjust to it. Afterwards, Anne tells Kate about this, and Helen folded her napkin.
The room's a wreck, but she folded her napkin. I'll be in my room, Mrs. Keller.
Don't be long now, Miss Annie. Lunch gonna be ready right away. Mm-hmm.
I folded her napkin.
Later, Kate visits Anne in her room and mentions that Arthur was thinking about dismissing her.
But I am going to insist that you remain. Thank you. Where is your family, Miss Annie?
Anne then says that she had a brother who died 12 years ago while she was trying to protect him. After she failed, she learned that it's no use trying to protect or speak for other people, and the only hope is to teach them to do it themselves.
That's what I'm trying to do with Helen. What you demand of her now is all she'll ever be.
Later that night, Arthur talks to Anne about how he's not happy with the arrangement.
Will you please take off your glasses? I find it very difficult to speak to you with them on.
Of course.
If you must, keep them on. Now, Miss Sullivan.
Please tell me, Captain, is the little house in the grove of trees being used for anything?
The garden house?
This is just what I am talking about. Miss Sullivan, if you expect to stay on here, there must be a change in your manner. And you must convince me that there's the slightest hope of teaching a child who flees from you like the plague. You could show some sympathy.
You're absolutely right, Captain. There's not the slightest possibility of teaching a child who runs away from me. It is hopeless here. And the sooner we realize that, the sooner we can get to a solution.
It is not hopeless. Helen could talk by the time she was 10 months old. Before this illness, she was such a good child.
Yes, she was an extraordinary child.
I believe that. But she's not that child anymore. I've seen pets behave better than she does, and it's your pity that's the cause of it.
I beg your pardon.
I'm afraid your love for Helen is a greater handicap to her than her blindness or her deafness.
Annie, before you came, we spoke of putting Helen in an asylum. Please don't give up.
Obviously, Miss Sullivan thinks it's hopeless.
Here! It's hopeless here! I'm only just beginning.
Anne then takes Arthur and Kate outside into the old house where she tells them that she thinks she can teach Helen if she's with her day and night.
She must depend on me.
For what?
For everything. Her food, her clothes, her playtime, her sweets. All of these things are tools that I can use to reach her.
And how do you propose to do that when she runs away from you?
If she can run to you, I have no hope. Which is why I must live with her somewhere else. You can bring Helen here after a long carriage ride. She won't know where she is, and you can still see her every day, provided she does not know you're here.
How long would you keep her?
As long as it takes. I know this is the way. And, Captain, I cannot be rude to you if you're not around to interfere with me.
Arthur's reluctant about this, but Anne begs him to give her a chance, so he says he'll give her 2 weeks.
You have 2 weeks to get the child to tolerate you.
Percy could stay here. He could run errands for you.
2 weeks is not enough.
2 weeks is what I am offering.
I'll take it.
So the house is cleaned up, Anne moves in, and Arthur and Kate bring Helen to it. Helen wants her mother, but Anne has her leave and tries to help Helen. That night, Anne asks Percy, played by Kevin Duhaney, for his help.
Try again. Try again.
Let me go. She gonna pinch me. I think she's trying to talk.
She can talk, but she's got to use her hands. Here, let me show you. She's mad at me now, so she doesn't want to play, but she knows a lot of letters. C, A, K, E. Cake. C, A, K, E. She spells cake, she gets cake. She doesn't know what the word means yet, but she will. Percy?
Anne then starts showing Percy how to make letter signs with his hands, but Helen keeps getting in.
Why should I talk to you? I'm teaching Percy. M-I-L-K. No, I'm teaching Percy. Oh, you're jealous. M-I-L-K. At least I'm back to where I can touch you. You can go back to bed, Percy. Thank you.
The next day, Anne takes Helen outside and tells her about outside things.
Flower.
Leaf.
Water. No, not apple. Water. Why is it so hard to understand?
Later, Kate visits Anne and Helen at the little house and sees how much Anne has taught Helen in only 1.5 weeks, like eating with a spoon.
Oh, such a lady. She'd rather starve than eat without a spoon.
You have taught her so much in a week and a half.
It's not enough. Obedience is not enough. She knows so many words. If only she knew what they meant.
And how will she learn?
The way a bird learns to use its wings, it has to come.
But how, Miss Annie?
I need more time.
Alone with her?
Yes. Why not?
Because I can't.
Spell it. If she ever learns, you're the first person she's going to want to talk to. She needs me. She needs me too.
No. You have 3 days, Annie. That's all you have.
On the last day, Arthur arrives at the little house and he gives Helen a dog as a graduation present.
Dog.
Arthur then mentions that the 2 weeks are almost up, but Anne tells him that she still has more things to teach Helen.
You've done wonders for her. And you've done us a great service. I've actually missed her. I owe that debt to you.
Pay it to Helen, Captain. Give her another week.
Now, look what you've done for her already. She's well behaved. She seems quite contented. Certainly cleaner.
She's cleaner? Is that what you care about? She's learning to talk, Captain. The words are in her fingers already. I can't risk her unlearning it when she goes back to her old life in the house.
Oh, look. What is she spelling?
Water.
Miss Sullivan, that dog doesn't know what words are any more than she does. The dog's happy enough, though. God may not have meant for Helen to speak, Miss Sullivan.
I mean her too, Captain. Give her half a week.
So Arthur says that she can keep Helen until 5. She then tries to teach Helen how to understand words.
Not water. Dog. Dog. This is water. How do I make her understand? How How do I tell you? I don't know anything.
Once it's 5 o'clock, Anne lets Helen know that she's going home, and then her parents arrive for her.
How is she? Please give me more time. I can't. Helen? Oh. Oh. It's so good. Oh.
Anne then returns to her room at the Keller's plantation, and Arthur pays her.
You've done quite a job. You've taken a wild thing and given us back a child.
I taught Helen one thing. No. Don't do this. Don't do that. I wanted to teach her, yes.
Well, you'll have all the time you need now.
Will you help me, Captain?
Yes, how?
Don't undo what I've done. The world is not an easy place for anyone. To give Helen her way in everything is a lie to her. You've got to stand between her and that lie. Don't give in.
We're certainly going to try.
Later at dinner, Helen starts going back to her old behaviors.
Miss Anna, no. No, please. I have hardly had an hour with her. Captain?
Katie, we had a little talk. Miss Sullivan feels that if we indulge Helen in...
But what's the child done?
She's learned not to throw things on the floor and kick.
Oh, but it's only a napkin. It's not as if it was something breakable.
Either give Helen to me or you keep her from kicking. Please. What do you want me to do? Let me take her from the table.
But this is her first evening back.
What once hurt so much, Miss Annie. I have made all of Helen's favorite foods. She's testing you.
She's testing you.
I know.
Well, she's not kicking now.
This is what I was worried about. Is this what you promised me less than an hour ago?
Anne tries to take Helen out of the room, but Arthur won't let her.
I don't see that we need to send her from the table.
Let me hold Helen to what she's learned, and she will go on learning. Take her out of my hands, and it all comes apart.
She is the guest of honor. Bring her plate back.
He then sets Helen down, who continues her old behaviors and splashes Anne with water.
Don't get up.
What are you doing?
I treat Helen like a seeing child because I ask her to see. I expect her to see.
Where are you taking her?
To make her refill this pitcher.
Arthur's then about to go after them, but James stops him.
What?
Let her go. She's right. She's right and Kate's right. If you drive Miss Sullivan away from here, then we're lost. No. Helen is lost.
Captain, please.
Jimmy? Thank you.
Anne takes Ellen outside where she's able to get her to understand words like water.
Yes.
and then calls Arthur and Kate outside and tells them that Helen knows words.
Mother. Yes. Captain. Papa. I love Helen so much. So much.
The film ends with some text telling about what happened later in Helen's life. And that was The Miracle Worker. What are my thoughts on it? It's really good. In the end, I give it 4 stars out of 5. Well, that's it for The Miracle Worker. Featuring our next week, I'll be reviewing Richard Farnsworth's last film role. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell your friends about me. Leave some questions in the comments below. Subscribe, hit the like button, check out my card account links in the description below, and tell me how I can improve my videos.